going to be looking into what blessings are coming in for the collective at this time. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you so much for everything you do for my channel, whether it be liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, leaving timestamps, donating. Each and everything that you guys do really helps me out, purchasing as well. Thank you guys for that. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what blessings are coming in the near future. I feel like it's been a rough go of things a little bit for everybody lately, especially with Mercury retrograde going on. But we got the full moon in Pisces coming up, and there is going to be a lot of beautiful things coming in. Your innermost dreams and desires are going to be coming into fruition, and you're going to be starting some new projects that are really going to take off, and you're really going to be feeling very inspired at this time. So let's see what blessings are coming in for you guys in the near future. Full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. Hi, beautiful. Nice to see you. So, a reality check. That is going to be a blessing coming in for you in the near future, is you are going to be seeing things in a very different way, noticing things you may have missed in the past. You're going to be really getting grounded and getting down to earth with certain things, and you're going to be getting back at it. I feel like some of you may have been feeling a little bit sluggish on certain things lately, or possibly even having a hard time continuing to work on the things you've been working on, but you're going to be getting a new drive, a new motivation, a new dedication and commitment to the things that you've been bringing to life in your world, and you're going to be noticing some of the areas where maybe you have not been doing that so much lately. New moon in Pisces, attune to the divine. So you are going to be aligning more fully as well. You're really going to be having a new beginning in the way that you see things and in the way that you connect to your source in some way. There's going to be new energy coming in and new ways of connecting as well. So some of you may actually be getting into some new divination methods or into some new prayer or meditation routines as well. And this is going to be very healthy for you. This is going to bring a lot of abundance and fertility into your life. You are also going to be picking up on the synchronicities and signs around you much heavier than normal as well, which is definitely a blessing, because you may have been asking for some signs as well for a little while. And I feel like this whole getting grounded energy is going to help you to be able to see those signs in a much clearer manner, and you're really going to be picking up on them more. Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. So a lot of you may have been overthinking a lot lately, or really playing things back in your head, or focused on things to a very high extent. And I feel like in the near future, there's going to be a massive blessing in the way of peace of mind. You're going to be able to let things go and allow things to be what they are. And you're really going to be feeling like everything's okay the way that it is. And you're not going to feel like you have to check and recheck everything that you do. It's going to be feeling like everything's lining up just right in the way that you need it to. So we have the Nine of Scythes, the Moon, the Eight of Scythes. The scythes are swords too, guys, if you didn't know that. And Temperance. So you're going to be putting a lot of fears of the past to rest at this time. That is definitely going to be a massive blessing. You're going to be able to face the darkness going on in your life, around you and within yourself. You're going to be able to face those shadows with strength, stability. You're really going to be feeling like you could fight anything that comes your way. You may even be feeling a little bit invincible at this time. And I feel like in the past, you've been feeling like the exact opposite of invincible. Like anything that comes your way, if there's one more thing that happens, everything's just going to fall apart, and you're not going to be able to take it anymore because it's just too fucking much. And instead of feeling that way, it's like you're going to be coming into this energy of grounded energy, peaceful energy, calm, clarity. Your intuition's going to be spiking, and you're really going to be feeling like you can see your way through this darkness, and like anything that comes your way, you can handle. Some of you, a lot of the reason you've been reviewing the past and all kinds of things that have happened is because this is allowing your mind to pick up on and acknowledge how much you have been through to this point in your life. So how much you really can handle. And I feel like that is a massive blessing for you at this time. There also may be something that is hidden that's getting ready to come to light as well. Something that's getting ready to be exposed. It could even be 22 is on the screen. So there could actually be peace, friendship, balance, joy, things like that coming to a situation that's been very tumultuous. But there could be something that you were feeling was holding you back in some sort of way, but you couldn't really put your finger on it or figure out exactly what it was that was making you feel like you couldn't move forward or making you feel stuck or stagnant. But you are starting to put together and piece together the things that were making you feel that way. And one of the biggest things that you're going to be noticing that was making you feel that way is that energy of overthinking everything, questioning everything, and constantly worrying about everything. And even questioning everything isn't bad. It's when you get stuck in it and replaying it, and you start to worry about it and fear it, and you start to create your worst nightmares in front of you when you're manifesting. Instead of creating your dreams come true and your wish come true, you start creating your worst fears instead. So a lot of you are going to be gaining stability in some sort of addiction or codependent energy that you've been dealing with as well. Freeing yourself of something along those lines. 644 was on the screen. You're going to be celebrating success, celebrating a solid foundation that you have built for yourself. I feel like as you crawl your way out of this hole and out of this energy, you're going to be celebrating a lot because you are going to be noticing, seeing, and appreciating just how hard you worked for this and just how hard it was for you to be able to achieve this. But you're also going to be seeing, noticing, and appreciating the fact that you were able to do it. There may also be a reconciliation coming your way as well. Or you might be delving into the roots of a situation and realizing just how strong the foundation is in a situation as well. I feel like some of you, when there's space between you and certain friends or partners or things like that in your life, it may really cause you to overthink things and cause you to create scenarios or situations that may not even be there, simply because you're unsure of what is going on behind the scenes or in the dark in those situations. Hi, Rashima. Nice to see you. 757 was on there when I was just looking there too. If I'm not mistaken, that's like a fighter jet. So yeah, it could put you in this like defensive or fighting type of stance when there's no need for it. And a lot of that could be because of the past pain or trauma that you have gone through. So a lot of the blessings that are going to be coming into you in the near future is this energy of learning, growing, understanding things, and being able to move forward with new knowledge. It's so nice to be back on here regularly, guys. I definitely missed being able to be on here this regularly. And I should be, hopefully, 33 is on the screen right now too. I should be able to get my phone fixed this week. I'm really hoping that I will be able to get my phone fixed this week and it'll make things even better. Well, at least the SIM card portion of it anyway. So we got this Christmas tree. This Christmas tree came out in my last collective reading as well, so some of you may want to go check that out. If you don't know how to do that, you can click down below on the channel and it'll pop up the readings I've done. The very last one had this Christmas tree come out as well. There's going to be something that is giving you hope, inspiring you. For some of you, you might actually be what's giving hope and what's inspiring others. When you wish upon a star, you will go so very far. So with this new moon in Pisces coming up as well, there is a lot of energy of closing out the past nightmares. Once again, closing out those past nightmares, closing out the worries, the distractions, closing out this energy of feeling like you can't do certain things or feeling like the sky is the limit. And there's going to be this new energy of There is no limit. There's going to be a new energy of believing in your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, having really big imagination and being able to follow it through. So there's definitely going to be a lot of you that are going to be starting new projects in the near future as well. And we also got this, if it'll focus on it. Ever since my screen or my camera shattered, it kind of has some issues with that. Anyway, there's a smiling moon here. You're going to be sleeping peacefully too. I feel like some of you may have been having some trouble sleeping over the past couple weeks as well. And that energy is going to be drifting away too. As you are finding more peace, more stability, and more grounded energy within yourself and within the world around you, that energy of not being able to sleep, insomnia, nightmares, worries, distractions, and stagnant energy, this energy of not being able to take a step or not being able to move forward, not really trusting in your own wings to carry you if you decide to take a leap of faith. 1111, all of that is going to be gone, and you are going to be aligning to your path and your purpose, and you're really going to be feeling very whole, very complete. 33 is on the screen again. Leo. Scorpio, there may be some hidden emotions getting ready to be revealed by someone as well. Scorpio represents death, sex, taxes, Leo, ambition, goals, life of the party. Some of you may be stepping up on a stage in the near future as well, or speaking in public for the first time. And that's going to go really well for you. The camera loves you. Capricorn, Pisces, Aries. There's going to be some hidden things that are being revealed to you as well. Scorpio again. Definitely a lot of secrets are going to be coming out. A lot of things are going to be being exposed. A lot of the things that were going on behind the scenes, the things that may have been causing you to worry. And you may be realizing that those things are not nearly as big as you thought they were. They're not nearly as bad as you thought they were. Someone in your life may actually be being vindicated as well. You may be being vindicated in some way. There could have been somebody causing fights or arguments. There could have been somebody causing drama in your life. There could have been some sort of gang stalking going on as well for some of you. And the people who have been committing this are going to be being seen and exposed. I feel like that's for the people that are having somebody in their life being vindicated, being exonerated in some way. I feel like there's going to be people that you expected to be a part of it and people that you didn't expect to be a part of it. And then there's going to be people that you expected to be a part of it that weren't part of it. This is also going to help you to pinpoint when it's your intuition and when it's your fear that is guiding things, so that you can tap more fully into your intuition instead of your fear. BYB. L, bring your own. W, Z, O, bow, bow, boy, T, bot, lot, O again, boot, bootleg, Z, cook, Q, M, E, medical examiner is what popped in my mind when I saw M-E. And then there's me. The song Me by Meghan Trainor is coming to mind. If I was you, I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. I'd wanna be me too. 444. If I was you, I'd want to be me too. So you guys are going to be coming into an energy of a lot of confidence. A lot of you are going to be entering the spotlight in some sort of way. Loom. Huh. Huh. S-Y. C. Seam. Seamless. Sexy. The song that just popped into my mind was You and Your Boyfriend, but it's you, the letter U, a plus sign, you are, and then boyfriend. And actually, it's a song about running into an ex. This guy runs into his ex, and he's like, I could be real polite. I could, you know, be all these things. But damn, I'd fuck you and your boyfriend. So there could be something like that going on for somebody as well. Yes. Moot. Loot. Yes. Everything's going to be a yes in the near future for you. You're going to be hearing so many yeses. So many open doors are going to be coming your way. There's going to be a lot of offers or a lot of opportunities going on for you. A lot of new energy coming in. We have F, Z, J, Y. And then we have this little pet thing with pet paws and a heart. Jerry. Jimmy. Loomer. Messy. Meat. Feet. Foot. Fool. Only fools rush in. Sometimes they're not fools. Yeah, there could definitely be a friendship that's going to bring a lot of success into your life in the near future, or there could even be a marriage proposal from a friend as well. There could be a new animal entering your life and entering your heart for some of you as well. A new home for you and your animal. Tote. Took. Tome. Julie. Jewels. Jewelry. Some of you could be making jewelry or getting a new piece of jewelry as well. And for those of you getting proposed to, that fits into that as well. Boys will be boys. If boys will be boys, then girls will be girls too. And if girls can't be girls, then boys shouldn't be allowed to be boys either. Just saying. Don't know why that came up, but there could be something to do with something that you guys are going through on that front as well. We're going to put those ones away. We're going to see what else comes out here. I probably only got like 15 more minutes-ish that it's going to be light enough to be doing this. So if anybody did want to purchase a question, now would be the time to do it. Because we are going to run out of light here soon. My phone has a lovely overheating issue too, and in the evening or in the early morning is the only time really that I can do the readings at the moment. So let's see what else is coming in the near future for blessings for you. 44 is on the screen right now. First quarter moon in Leo, be humble. New moon in Aquarius, opened up to change. Hi, Entwining Roots, nice to see you. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Funny, because 44 reminded me of somebody with Capricorn. Last quarter moon in Virgo, attend to the details. So there might actually be something going on with a relationship in the near future for some of you as well. Either a friendship or a relationship. There's a need to attend to some sort of details going on in the situation. There's a need for your intelligence. There's a need for your mind at this time. I feel like there's going to be a lot of connecting of the dots that's going to be going on for you. And there's a need for you to step up and lead the way in some sort of way at this time. And you're going to be feeling that confidence once again to be able to step into that energy and to take that leadership role. Thank you, beautiful. There's going to be a lot of changes coming in. And some of you could be the type who have issues with changes where, you know, it feels like the other shoe's going to drop, things like that. You may have a really big issue with that or problem with that, where you're worried about what's going to happen with things changing. But there's nothing wrong with things changing. Things are always going to change. The only variable is rate. Metamorphosis by Aura de Prophet. Great song, and it's fucking phenomenal for being able to just let go and allow changes to come. In this new leadership role you're into, there is a need to be humble, to remember that you are just a person like everyone else. Everyone likes to do this whole chosen one, chosen one, chosen one, chosen one thing. And great, that's fine. But here's the thing. We are all fucking human. Every one of us. And every one of us is chosen for something. Every one of us on this planet is just as important as every other one. Like I was telling my daughters at one point, that everything on this planet is important. Everything has a purpose. And she's like, what's a fly's purpose besides annoying the crap out of you? And I was like, well, for one thing, they eat trash and they eat poop. I know that's one of their things. We looked up some of the other things they do. I don't really remember the other things, but it's kind of like with bees and wasps. Bees and wasps do the same thing. They pollinate flowers. They move from flower to flower to flower to flower, and they pollinate them. The only difference is bees create honey and wasps don't. Honey is liquid gold in this world. You can take honey and you can create and generate so much profit, it's ridiculous. Wasps don't create honey. So, you know, wasps are useless and pointless and we should kill all the wasps. But wasps also help to pollinate the flowers too, because that pollen still sticks to them, and when they touch it, they take it to the next flower just like a bee does. So we do need to remember when we are in these leadership positions that other people are just as important as us. Other people have just as much light within them as we do. We have just as much darkness within ourselves as others do. If you can't acknowledge your dark side and you can't see it and know that it's there and know that it's real, then you usually are acting it out in a bad way somewhere. 2244. There is definitely going to be success, friendship, peace, abundance, joy, happiness. There's going to be a lot going on with certain connections in your life where you've put in that time, that energy, and that effort to create those things. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to be in some sort of, 44 is on the screen again, you're going to be in some sort of leadership position in that field and in that arena, in a friendship group in some way. And that leadership is going to be relied on. That support that you have to offer is going to be relied on. And so it's going to be a very large responsibility, but at the same time, it's something that you are going to love doing, and it's something that you are going to really enjoy, as long as you can remember not to allow pride to get in the way and to remain humble. So we have the Knight of Stakes, the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Chalices, the Sun, and the Ten of Pentacles. So something you've been working on, something that you've been generating, something that you've been doing is creating a very strong, solid, long-lasting legacy for you. I love that there's a card in one of my decks that says vampire on it, and then it says emotional intelligence. Emotionally intelligent people are very capable of being a vampire in someone's life. That gift that a vampire has to be able to get inside someone's mind can be used in a light way and it can be used in a dark way. There's manipulation and charisma, right? And both are the exact same thing. One is just considered good and one is considered bad. And that's because charisma is considered something that people have that helps them to change things, create change, 444, generate change, affect change. You're able to get inside people's minds. You're able to really pick up on what they're thinking, how they're feeling, and you're able to adjust things, and you're able to come up with an argument that is best suited for that situation. Manipulation is the same thing. except one of them is used in a dark way and one of them is used in a light way. At one point in time, I was dealing with someone that was very manipulative, and then they got to see what I was using mine for, and I was like, that's what I use mine for. There's different ways that you can use those things. There's gifts and there's curses. Every blessing has a gift side and a curse side. Every spiritual gift that you have, every part of yourself that is a good part of yourself, those things that are unique to you, has a good side and a bad side. And that's why it's always important to acknowledge that dark side too, because if you don't acknowledge that dark side, you may actually be using the gifts that you have in a dark way. There may be a sacrifice being made in the near future as well, or there could have been a sacrifice made in the recent past as well. There is someone who believes so fully in your leadership that they are willing to put their life on the line for that. They are willing to put their neck out there. They're willing to step up, and they're willing to support that. So in order to repay that, you have to be willing to take those reins in a responsible way and do what's best with the leadership that you have within you. In this scene right here, Spike actually ends up, he finally found a way to prove his love because Buffy hasn't believed in it because of what had happened between them. And he fought to get his soul back and all that kind of stuff. And he decided he was going to be the one to wear the necklace that would destroy all the original vampires that were full demon. And when he did that, he knew that it would kill him too. And she did too. But he didn't care, because he felt like the purpose that she had in her life and the purpose behind him doing that was worth it. Because he had finally found something to fight for in his life and something that inspired him to believe in the good in the world again, and it was her. She led the way for that to happen. And because he did that, she was able to save the rest of what she could in that place and in that situation. I feel like a lot of the blessings coming in too for you guys is you're going to be feeling very youthful, feeling very young again, feeling like you have a lot of energy. You may be enjoying some things that you've never got to experience before, or some things that you haven't got to experience in a very long time. I know, I love Spike, and at the same time, you know, what happened between them was pretty fucked up, but somewhat fucked up on both sides. There could also be something that you're going to be finding out about as well, where somebody could have been unsure of their steps or unsure of what they wanted to support, or unsure of their ideas. Somebody could have been following a construct or following some sort of leader in the past that they thought was doing good. And it turns out the people that they were following were not doing good work. They were actually behind the scenes doing more evil than they were good. But this person at their core is very solid, loyal, honest. This person is somebody that wants to do good in this world. And so this person may actually be somebody that is getting ready to follow you because they feel like you are the person that is going to lead them towards doing something good with their life. And it could be you as well. You may be uncovering something where somebody that you thought was doing good was not doing good. Yeah, so be humble when you find out about certain things that have been going on behind the scenes, because people may not have known just what they were getting into. So don't be like, I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. This is not a time for I told you so. You know, I wish YouTube would come up with a thing where you could actually turn on your flashlight while you're videotaping. That would help a lot. Because it is starting to get dark now, which means this is going to be the last little bit of this message. So we have this little heart that says love, and there is a hand holding it out. Somebody's going to be offering their love to you in the near future, and this is real love. This is somebody that is really feeling a lot of love for you. They are placing their heart in your hands, and they are hoping that you do not crush it into dust, is about what this feels like. That's why I sat it on top of the Be Humble card too. We have Pisces, Cancer, full moon in Pisces coming up, Scorpio, definitely some hidden things going on, secrets, sex, death, taxes. There could definitely be something you may be finding out about in the near future. It could be something that was left to you by someone as well. Something that was hidden from you in some way for some reason. There could be somebody two-faced as well. We have Gemini. Somebody may have two sides to them in general. Cancer again, because once again with this whole, with Riley here, it wasn't just that he was working for a group that was doing more bad than good. It was also that he was completely hiding who he was from everyone around him and living two lives. So somebody could have actually been living two lives around you as well, and you might be finding out about that, Capricorn. Which reminds me, there could be some family things going on too, some things with your siblings as well. And Cancer again, you could be receiving a lot of nurturing in the near future. 44, a lot of care. For some of you, you might have been like the caretaker for a long time, and you may have been, it may have been like, say you were a stay-at-home wife and mother, and somebody else was the one making the money and things like that, and you were the one taking care of everybody all the time. It could actually be switching to where you might actually be making a lot of money now, and other people may be actually coming in to take care of you. And that is definitely a position that you need to remember how it was when you were in the other position, and to remain humble in that. Scorpio again, there's definitely a lot of hidden things coming to light in the near future, especially in regards to your family or your relationship. Aquarius, possibly even in regards to your father. G, Y, UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly. L, somebody may be dealing with something as well where they can't come up with any excuses for why they did what they did in some way. Q, but they may still be seeking forgiveness. Somebody may be seeking forgiveness. S, and for some of you it could be so that they can pass peacefully. Z, you might actually be finding out about somebody who is getting ready to pass. There's a song, I think it's Jamie Harrison possibly, not sure, Chance to Say Goodbye. It comes up in the ads a lot in YouTube, or at least for me. It didn't for a while there, but it's coming up again recently. Chance to say goodbye. Somebody may be wanting a chance to say goodbye, maybe wanting a chance to come clean about some things or expose some things. Somebody may actually be making a deathbed confession in the future. 33, 55, 44. Definitely some things that are going to create massive changes for you, and it's also going to create something strong and stable for you. Some of you might actually be getting a new home in the future. Definitely a very big thing coming through in this. Big, the BFG. For some reason, the Big Friendly Giant just came to mind. System of a Down, toxicity just came to mind too. Eating seeds is a pastime activity. The toxicity of our city, of our city. You, what do you own the world? How do you own disorder, disorder? Some of you may actually be getting to see a child or adopted child or like stepchild or something, again, in the near future as well. Seismic activity may be a thing if you live somewhere where there's a lot of seismic activity. There's going to be a lot of out-of-the-box thinking for you coming in the near future. You're really going to be able to tap into your imagination, to tap into what you didn't think was possible for some of you as well. Lab, slab. Some of you may be receiving extra messages at this time too from someone who passed away as well. And if so, this is somebody who didn't get the chance to say goodbye. This could be somebody who, like, all of a sudden passed away. So it wasn't like something anybody knew about or something anybody saw coming. It was just something that happened out of the blue and out of nowhere. And so if you're receiving, if you've got like things moving around on you, or if you've got things popping up, like lately, God, I've been finding like 5,000 freaking heart-shaped rocks. And then the other day I found a heart-shaped piece of rubber and like 5 other heart-shaped things. My dad used to collect a lot of heart-shaped rocks with his girlfriend at the time. The longest relationship he ever had with my stepmom for 12 years. So there could definitely be something like that that's popping up and constantly happening. It's because they would like to talk to you. They'd like you to sit down and commune with them. They'd like you to acknowledge them. They'd like to be heard. So if you want that stuff to stop, if it's kind of something that's annoying, take some time to just sit and talk to them and commune with them, because that will really help in that situation. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Once again, thank you to anybody and everybody who donates to my channel. Awesome. There was another girl the other day that's been finding them like crazy lately too. I feel like that's a very collective thing too, the heart-shaped rocks thing. Either that or my dad's bothering everybody. But I doubt it's just my dad. Thank you guys so much for whatever you do for the channel, whether it be liking, sharing, subscribing, donating, ordering things off my Amazon wish list. Anything you guys do, making purchases, all of that stuff really helps me out so much, you guys. And it also helps to spread the messages to other people who could use them as well when you guys like, share, and subscribe. So it helps the channel to grow too. And I really appreciate it, guys. It means the world to me, and it really does help me out so much more than you guys know. There's a lot of you who actually already know my situation and how I live and all that kind of stuff and what's going on with me right now. If you'd like to know a little bit more about it, right at this current moment, I'm trying to pay off the loan I had to take out to get my van back after it was impounded. And I paid $15 on the $130 that I owe for it this month. And so, you know, I'm hoping that a way, which I know it will, a way will come through to where me and my dogs don't end up having to sleep in a tent. And if we do, you know what, I guess that was the plan. But it would be really nice not to have to do that. Anyway, so all that stuff that you guys do, all of it adds into me being able to increase that and take care of those things better. So really thank you guys for that. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.